Fragtastic Mr. Fox. Today I will be going over the new Zaharoff Signature Citrine. I was going to do a first impression, but I figured I would combine my first impression / mini review. I look at it this way, is a first impression, you really can't get much out of me if I do a first impression. So I figured I'd give it a few days of wearing, get a good basis of longevity, what the scent profile's like, what it might remind me of, yada, yada, yada. If you're into fragrances or content like this, please like the video, lets me know you're interested in what I'm talking about. Comment below, let me know if you've tried this, if you're interested in trying this, if you've tried any of the Zaharoff fragrances, and subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I drop new content. So let's get into Zaharoff Citrine. First presentation, we have the box, got the sides, this beautiful kind of leafy patterns with the Zaharoff eye. In the back here, Elixir of the World with the note breakdown and all that stuff, Zaharoff.com. It's 80% by volume. This is a 60 ml bottle. Zaharoff presentations, super beautiful. Loving the kind of orange reflective background in the box, really makes the bottle pop. Bottle wise, the signature Zaharoff bottles. Give you one of those. Bottom of the bottle, it's engraved in the glass. Zaharoff, 60 ml, all that type of information at the bottom. Green cap, metal, twists off, like all bottles. Beautiful atomizer. You got the citrus logo, kind of looks like a cut tangerine or orange, clementine. Beautiful, beautiful smell right out of the gate. So I've had a few long days with it. I've given it multiple wearings. So before I get into it, I'll get into some of the notes. George and Zaharoff always sends kind of the new updated card. They usually send like a postcard style with some of their fragrances, and it has note breakdowns and such. And George gives a little signature touch, thanking you for, purchasing his fragrances. Always love that, intimate, taking the time from an owner. It's a parfum. Top notes, we have willow leaf, mandarin orange, sweet orange from Brazil, sweet fennel, juicy red currant, fresh cardamom. The mid, we have clementine, pink pepper, fig wood, Corsican citrus, sambac, not sure what that is, and Arabian jasmine. In the bottom, we have purple plum, white moss, gold patchouli, frankincense, oud, sea amber, and musk. So quite the note breakdown. Like most of Zaharoff's fragrances, they have an abundance of notes. Get into the fragrance. So with Signature Citrine, you're getting a very fresh, uplifting burst of citrus. It is semi-sweet to my nose, nothing like cloying, like super sweet or anything like that. I'm just getting that very bright, juicy, almost tangy opening of citruses. It's like you have fresh cut clementines, oranges, tangerines, all out on the table, and you're getting that fresh burst of citrus. From that point on, I'm gonna spray some on skin. I get this, like I said, the bright citrus, and then it has, for my nose, I get that musky nature, clean, very refreshing musk. I don't get ouds. I'm not really getting a lot of the notes. I'm getting some of the floral, like a slight jasmine, but very, very slight, very upfront. And for most of this fragrance, you're getting that citrus dominance up front. Maybe a touch of the fennel I'm getting to my nose. I'm getting not very much spice from pepper on my skin. It's more of a very bright, refreshing citrus, musky nature, little bit of florals coming in, and a little bit of like a bright, like how fig has kind of a tart, bright nature to it. Not getting fig leaf per se to my nose. Frankincense, the patchouli, the plum, I'm not really getting much of the other fruits. This is, to my nose, a citrus dominant, musky, clean musk, light and refreshing fragrance. Longevity for my skin, the past few days, and it's been some warmer weather in the like upper 60s, low 70s, all the way down to like the 40s. So I've got to wear it in the cold, and I got to wear it in a little bit of warmer weather. And I was getting in the cooler weather about 6 to 7 hours. This is not a projection beast. This is not a beast mode fragrance. This is like a refreshing, beautiful, you know what I'm gonna put this as? It almost has a tonic feel. It's almost like this is the tonic in the group. It's a light, refreshing, easygoing, super unisex fragrance. One of his most like 50-50. Even I would say maybe a little bit 10% more like 60-40, a little bit feminine. That's to my nose, and that's my opinion. So in the heat, I noticed it projected really well. I went to the gym wearing this thing and I was sweating. I went into the sauna and all that, and it didn't disappear on my skin. It was that beautiful, fresh citrus. I get mostly, to me, it's like a citrus, musky fragrance. I don't get really, like I was saying, I get maybe a little bit of sweetness from an amber. It's so well blended that there's so many notes in this, but it's blended. This is another blend that's to perfection. You can't get, to my nose, I'm not getting anything really dominant besides some musks, some citruses, the fennel, maybe a touch of the cardamom to give it a little bit of that kind of a spicy kick. Tonka bean, that it maybe gets creamy but doesn't get creamsicle-like. It's just stays bright, refreshing, and like I said before, has a tonic style feel to it. Super refreshing, and I love where George Zaharoff and the Zaharoff brand is going, that I don't really get the Zaharoff signature DNA in this. He's really, from the last one, you had Royale X, which was very dirty, musky, animalic, musk kind of fragrance. And then you had Tobacco, which was a beautiful, clean, golden, fresh cigar smell tobacco, a little bit of spice, little boozy nature, loved it. And then you go down the line with Rosé, which is a nice, beautiful, kind of sweet, honey-dipped rose, in my opinion, with incense. It's just a beautiful, very unisex rose fragrance, one of my favorites. It's my most worn in the Zaharoff line. And I'm a huge fan of Zaharoff. I've bought every fragrance from the line, from Signature all the way to this one. Huge fan of the house. So seeing the evolution and where George is going and the brand of Zaharoff when it comes to their fragrances, it's been a beautiful journey watching it. Time coming. This is going to be a great, refreshing, high heat, to me, an awesome, uplifting work scent, going to the beach, just a beautiful, like I said, has a tonic feel to me, and that's just me. Beautiful citrus musk fragrance, doesn't go too off that beaten path to my nose. Now, when I sprayed this the first time, I had right away a familiar feeling of another fragrance that I have in my collection. I'm not saying these are spot on one-to-one, but similar fragrances. So if you've tried this fragrance, and I'm trying to give you a point of reference of what the new Zaharoff Citrine is like, is this fragrance right here. It's from Hermes, and it's Eau de Merveilleux, this one right here. Now this fragrance, let me get it up close. Now this fragrance, same type of feel to me. It's it lacks the depth that Zaharoff has, a lot more going on into it, and longevity's way better. The just structure of the fragrance and the other notes that are supporting the citrus that are so well blended in Zaharoff's really gives this beautiful tangerine, clementine, dominant forward fragrance. But with this one, this falls a little flat. People love this fragrance. It's very popular. I think it was sold for women, but when I put my nose that it was geared for as a feminine fragrance, but it's just a beautiful light clementine, tangerine type of smell. So this one, if I'm going to put something to give you an idea of where this one is at, if you've put your nose on Eau de Merveilleux, I'm probably butchering that, but a fragrance I love. But now that I put my nose on Zaharoff's, it has so much more body depth, and the ingredients, you could tell, are so much higher quality. This kind of dies out kind of quick. There's no performance, but it's a very beautiful and has that same opening vibe of that airy, tonic style, light fragrance. Loving the new release. I'm going to give it more wears and get more familiar with it. But gorgeous fragrance. If you like citrus, clementine, tangerine, orange, that type of fragrance, a light, airy, refreshing, tonic style, easygoing, gonna be beautiful in the heat. A very versatile style fragrance. I'd say this is from relaxed, beachy, hang out by the pool, on the run, super versatile. You could even dress this up if I could see in like nice linens, you know, going to a barbecue, or you got your flip-flops on, you kind of dress the classy barbecue style, whatever that means. But beautiful fragrance. Did get a compliment on this when I went to go get groceries yesterday. Somebody said, "Wow, you smell refreshing, you smell really good. You smell like fresh oranges." So, you know, it definitely is a pleasant scent to others around you. It's really all I got. I've only worn it a few days, but I wanted to give you a little bit of a basis, give you some comparison action, and like I always say, smell foxy. I appreciate you stopping by if you made it through the whole video. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and just be safe out there. Smell good. Check out the new signature Citrine. It's on the Zaharoff website. Gorgeous fragrances by the house, one of my favorite houses. George, you made another banger. I love it. It smells so beautiful. And that's it. That's my time, guys. Be safe out there. Much love. Deuces.